Our goal is that these students are going to graduate with a bachelor's degree with no or very low student loan, because when they graduate, when they walk the stage, when they enter into independence for real, they won't have a caseworker any longer. They won't have supports of the child welfare system, the foster care system, and the school system.
This program definitely means a lot to me. I know I was going to college, but I didn't know where or what I was going to do. And so the program really helped me focus in on that and give me more sense of a purpose and direction.
The university also provides great supporting services through financial aid office in partnership with Residence Life and with Student Affairs and with several other organizations on campus. So we really do have a holistic approach that the university is able to provide, so which I think is unique to any other program of this type.
The Seita Scholars Program is an undergraduate tuition-based scholarship for youth who have aged out of foster care. So it covers your tuition, and then we have other supports such as campus coaches, career mentors, welcome packs. We'll stay over break, things like that if you don't have somewhere to go. So it's really working on assisting the students get adjusted to campus life and making them feel welcome.
I think this university from its beginnings in 1903 has always been a place that has had a warm heart. We pride ourselves on being an open and a friendly campus, a supportive campus, and I can assure you that our successes are dependent not only on outstanding faculty and leadership in this program, but in addition to that, our custodians, our cooks, our landscape people who have rallied around and are very proud of the fact that we have opened our door, that we're doing some really good work here with young people, and it just resonates well across the campus.
I think the biggest surprise has been from our donors, those people that want to help. It's not the fact that people want to help, it's the fact of how generous they are and how much of a giving heart, not just in financial pieces, but just in their work and the different activities and things that they want to do to surround and support our foster youth.
We have over 140 students on the campus at this time, and they're all individuals, but they have this common and familiar experience so that they can be among each other and not have to explain why they are not returning home to their parents' home at Christmas break, for example, or why it is that they have a caseworker coming to visit them on campus. So these are just regular parts of their lives that other students on this campus would not be able to relate to. And by being in a community where other students are experiencing the same things, the students are not likely to feel as isolated. They're less likely to feel different because they have a group of students that they can relate to.
In the case of young people graduating from the foster care system, very rarely are those supports there for any of them. And so the idea that these supports are in place are critical to their success as students, as social human beings, as academics. So those kind of supports are critical. Otherwise, most of these young people probably would not be very successful in college. And having been there myself, I know what a struggle it can be without supports.
We connect the students to academic supports on campus. We connect students with housing help, with health care needs, with life skill types of programs. We also connect them with services to help with their sort of gaining a sense of themselves and in terms of their identity and who they are, and then mental health issues that and relationship problems that really they carry with them.
Our students are all adults. They're now kind of transitioning into adulthood and going through some of the same developmental milestones as any young person at this age. And so the campus coach really is a support for that student in that process.
Our relationship is great. I can go to him, just sit there and talk to him about anything. I mean, I really don't have to make the appointment. I can just kind of stop in, be like, hey, this is what's going on. Having somebody on campus who is available 24/7 that I can call and be like, hey, something's going on, can I talk to you? I mean, it makes me feel really great knowing that somebody's there.
They act as an advisor, a counselor, a supporter, a cheerleader, a go-to person. In some ways, people think of it as what other students might go to their parents for. A Seita Scholar will go to their campus coach for.
She's great. She's my advocate. She's always there when I need someone to talk to. It's like, I don't know how, like some days I'll be having a bad day and I haven't talked to her in like a week or so, and she'll just text me like, I just thought about you, and you know, she'll be like sending good thoughts your way, or she'll say something like really sweet and it'll like brighten my day. And our relationship is great. Like I could be myself with her. I don't have to be professional or uptight. It's like however I feel, I can just talk to her about it. It makes me feel cared about. Like it just gives me that sense of belonging. Because it's like, even with her being here, sometimes I get very lonely. Like I know that she's here, but it's like sometimes I miss my family.
So I think really the campus coach model and the campus coach position was really created based on the needs that students have had and ones that they have identified. And so it's really in ways that I think it matches up with DHS's mission, is that the campus coach position is supporting students as they're transitioning out of foster care. Specifically, how they're doing that is helping them to navigate the college environment.
We would not be where we are with 141 students in the fall semester of 2011 without the support of DHS, because they have provided, amongst other things, 2 campus coaches for us, so bringing our total to 5 campus coaches. And what the campus coach for DHS does is, one, our students now no longer have to go to DHS or work through their caseworker in order to get different issues with the Department of Human Services resolved. They can just come right here, meet with the DHS campus coach, and get any paperwork done or any updates done.
DHS recognized these people are serious. I mean, they are really serious, and they are making a commitment in time and energy and resources. And because of that, this represents for DHS also a very good investment. And so now you have a relationship and a partnership, and it's not about us, it's not about DHS, it's not about Western Michigan University, it's about the student and what's happening in his or her life, and the powerful impact that experience has on his or her life.
There's this great emerging partnership between the Department of Human Services and Western Michigan University, and I think other universities across our state. I think that partnership is important on several levels. I think first and foremost, simply from a practical perspective, and providing cross-institutional resources are pretty critical. And so the things that DHS is doing in terms of providing temporary staff people and support and those type of things are pretty critical. At the same time, the university is providing back at DHS their sense of what good practice is in terms of helping young people transition from foster care to college. So I think that partnership is real powerful. And I think it also models to other institutions and agencies that they can set aside their turf guarding wars as well and to practice good cross-institutional collaboration.
Young people who grow up in foster care have grown up in this institution called child welfare. And that system was organized for many, many years so that the thinking was that at age 18, they were just exiting out of the system. Some of that's changed now, so young people can stay in voluntarily in foster care now up until the age of 21. What hasn't happened is the next system has to step up. And these are young people that cannot, on their own, leave this system of child welfare to navigate employment and housing and health care and community and neighborhoods all on their own. So college is the best place for them to do this.
I believe ultimately that if given the opportunity and if given the resources and support, our students can perform just as well or better than any students at any level. And so I think it ultimately makes for a more diverse, more compassionate university environment.
You have the chance to change generations. It's not one life that is being impacted, but it is many lives to come, and thus it gives so much more back to not only your university, but to our community and society as a whole.
Once you listen to the story, I am convinced that you would immediately conclude that there's an opportunity here, that we can do better, that we can make a difference.
This group of young people is what I call the last invisible minority. And this is a group of young people that has been ignored and unthought about for many, many decades. And now we're giving them attention. And so with any other group that's been marginalized in our society, we kind of need to give them extra special supports and recognition.
The Seita Scholarship gives you that connection that you need, that feeling of belonging that you need. And as foster youth, I believe that every student needs that, and every university needs that.